Okay, quick question for you. Do you have a smartphone? I would guess the answer is probably yes. Just about everyone has a smartphone these days. We all have the latest in technology at our fingertips. So think about this. Our smartphones need periodic system updates to function properly. As humans, so do we. We need updates. Listen, by the time we're 35 years old, over 95% of our thoughts, beliefs, actions, and reactions have been completely programmed into us, and many of those when we were just kids. So the question is, are your thoughts, beliefs, and ideas supporting you or holding you back? Now, for the most part, we're sleepwalking through life. We wake up the same, go to the bathroom, make our coffee, probably grab our phones, check our email, maybe Facebook, shower, drive to work, work all day, drive home, maybe a little dinner, watch some TV, check our phone again, and go to bed. Again, all of this without much thought. See, we don't need to use our brain. Our body has memorized our routine. Now, if our thoughts produce our results, if we keep thinking the same, our life doesn't change. It can't get better. So if we'd like to improve our life, we need to interrupt our pre-programmed thoughts, this daily sleepwalk. And how do we do that? We do that by quieting the mind, by giving our brain a break for a minute. When we stop all thought, we stop all resistance, and our vibration, these good emotions, our awareness rises. With that, we become much more aware of our automatic programs. So we go through the day and we become more able to really watch what we're thinking. The great metaphysician Ernest Holmes said, "Change your thinking, change your life." So what I want to do is briefly introduce to you what I call my dominating edge practices. And these are practices that I've used which have allowed me to live the life of my dreams. I also refer to the dominating edge practices as the 1% advantage. The 1% advantage is spending just 1% of today, that's just 14 minutes in the morning, to make the other 99% better. And it starts with gratitude. We've talked about this before. The minute I'm conscious in bed in the morning, I'm giving thanks for everything in my life, for the warm bed I'm lying in, for my beautiful home, my partner, my dog sleeping in her bed on the floor, for my perfect health, for the abundance that continues to flow into my life, for my family, friends. So starting in gratitude, we start our day right. But typically people start their morning in fear. They're thinking about the things they have to do, showing up to a job they don't like. Maybe worried about a bill they have to pay. Thinking that maybe they have to stop and get gas on the way to work and the traffic's going to be bad. So they'll be stressed out by the time they arrive. So they're thinking thoughts in the morning that put them in fear. So we have a choice. We can start our day in fear or start our day in gratitude. I want to set the tone for the rest of my day. The next practice is quieting the mind. I'm proud to be a U.S. Navy veteran, and I'm sure you've all heard of the Navy SEALs, the most elite fighting force on the planet. I was never a Navy SEAL, but I learned a lot about the SEALs in my time in the Navy. See, all special forces use a technique before critical combat missions to calm the mind, to remove chatter and bring intense focus to the present moment. One of them is called box breathing. And box breathing is breathing in through the nose, filling your belly for the count of 3 to 4 seconds, and then holding that for 3 to 4 seconds. Then exhaling through your mouth for 3 to 4 seconds, and then holding for 3 to 4 seconds. Again, breathing in through your nose, filling your belly, holding that. Breathing out through your mouth, holding that. And then continue. You can do that for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. What this does is it helps to quiet the mind and raise our vibration, our awareness, our connection to this higher power within. Now, breathwork isn't new. As a martial artist, I've studied the masters who have used breathing techniques for centuries. Recent studies have shown we can reduce the stress hormone by up to 20% with just the breath. This new quiet mind that we create allows new mental space as we move into the third step, which is animating our future through visualization. Now, the act of visualization is closing your eyes and imagining your life today as the life of your dreams. Visually rehearse your desires with emotion in extreme detail. If you're truly present during this process, the brain doesn't know the difference between this vivid picture of your ideal life, your ideal income, your ideal relationship, and the real 3D event, and will act to bring this about. Incorporating these 3 practices, gratitude, breathwork, and visualization, will allow you to be aware of and reject those thoughts and emotions that pop up during the day that no longer support you. Imagine being so aware as you move through the day that you are constantly, with intention, manifesting your perfect life. It really is that easy. But there's one last step, which is active co-creation. It's about doing your part. It's about your commitment and consistency to your vocation or your vision. You know, taking action every day. Now, it's never about intensity, it's about consistency. A little bit every day. It's about using the dominating edge practices to reprogram that inner, limiting, sometimes even fearful language and emotion. And then taking this new awakened state, this new confident you, out into your day for longer and longer periods of time. This is the key. Choosing your thoughts, words, and actions wisely with intention, knowing they are continually attracting back into your life. Remember, nothing changes until we do.